Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new.
Well, a lot of people felt like he was going to go be a professional kickboxer. There's more money in the UFC, though. That's why he's here. We'll see if he can kick somebody's head off here tonight.
I mean, he's going to look for it. You know, we have seen great kickboxers come into the sport before. We have not seen many that come with the background, with the tradition and the history that this man has in kickboxing. He is so sure that if it's a stand-up fight in the UFC, he beats anyone. And I'm talking anyone, the best in the world. He thinks he beats them, but he's going to have to show that he can stay upright, because this ain't kickboxing. This is mixed martial arts. You got to make sure you defend those legs, or you end up spinning 15 minutes laying on your back.
That's right. We did have some fun in our fighter meeting. He said, would you guys prefer a knockout with a kick or a punch? We said, hey, man, I mean, we want to see you throw those feet. So we'll see if he can get the knockout here tonight in what is a very interesting stylistic matchup. Well, we have seen a lot of fighters expeditiously rise to mixed martial arts superstardom. But how about Alex Pereira? Crosses over into mixed martial arts from kickboxing and essentially takes the sport by storm?
By storm, John. I mean, so fast to go from a guy that was what can be to the champion. But when you possess this level of skill, when your kickboxing is second to none, and then you train with Glover and you develop wrestling defense, you know that you have a chance. Pereira not only had a chance, he took it all the way to the title. And tonight, he looks to get another victory.
He's seemingly a perfect mix of intensity and composure. He has heart, championship medal. Alex Pereira, the total package. We're certainly glad he's here in the UFC. Steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander Drago. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Alex Pereira!
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, here we go with round 1 action, and all eyes are on Poatan Alex Pereira. So many layers to his strike. DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Lands a big right hand early. Oh! Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it was... Now. Oh! Nice leg kick. Back we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Volkov's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show. That's the biggest shoot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Oh, my goodness. You hurt him bad.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Beautiful kick to the body.
Pineda's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook. Oh!
He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish.
Lead kick landed there by Pineda. Well, he's mixing it up beautifully tonight, and there it is again. Nicely done as he kicks the thigh, and some redness now starting to come.
Nice kick.
We approach the 1 minute mark in the first round.
Oh, tacky. Great combination to the head.
It's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now.
Jab is on point right now. Oh, big body kick landed there.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been pretty entertaining and active first round. 10 seconds for the end of round one. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Pineda's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous
They
round.
both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check.
Looking to land the right just out of range. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt.
Beautiful diving strike lands. All these ground strikes are just brutal.
Oh, right into mouth. He's got to start throwing now. Oh, big elbow. Beautiful transition.
Close guard, making all these shots count. Well, he is really... Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Volkov's in half guard now.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Oh, how about that reversal by him there? Volkov's back in half guard, very comfortable here. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. All right, so there it is, another strike targeting his opponent's thigh, and that's going to be purple after a few more of these, champ.
It'll be very difficult to walk tomorrow whenever you take in these types of thigh kicks. You've got to do a better job of defending right now before we get too far down the line, and you're so compromised that you can barely stand.
Under a minute now to go in the round. There, we'll see if he can finish. Trying to stay in this fight. Oh, crippling knee to the body. Big right hand. Oh, man. Huge kick to the body. Back to the knee. What a result in Rio, a stunner.
Jeez Louise.
All right, now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander Drago Volkov.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.
All right, well, you could argue his kickboxing is as good as anyone's in this division, but this is a mixed martial arts fight. You got to think that a lot of people in this division are going to try to put him on his ass.
Well, you have to. If you're standing with this guy, if you're stuck on your feet fighting this man, you're constantly in trouble. So you've got to give him mixed looks. But I'm going to tell you, he has been very impressive in this regard. He has shown an ability to stay upright, defend takedowns just enough to give himself a chance. And because of that, he has had a lot of success at the start of his UFC career.
And he's brought in a lot of fans from the kickboxing world. So let's see if he can produce for all the masses watching around the world tonight. All right, he's got cardio for days, and he is as high-level a wrestler as we have seen cross into this division in some time. Can do worse than having a high-level wrestling base for mixed martial arts.
Well, he wants the pace. It's the pace and the pressure. It's what separates the wrestlers from everyone else. It's an ability to go to those dark places, live in them, make those hard moments the best moments of your day. And when you get into the octagon, everything seems easier. This kid has an ability to operate in the darkness, operate in the tough moments. He's going to have to try and drown his opponent, drag him to those deep waters, and try to ensure that he can't compete with him.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch this kid fight, John.
Oh, mentally, he's just so forged, right? I mean, he'll chain takedowns, no discouragement if he doesn't get it. It's really a pleasure to watch high-level wrestlers perform when they're at their best. We'll see if he can be that here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and Ultimate Fighter season winner and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Boris And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Matt Hughes.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, the MMA legend, the UFC Hall of Famer, Forrest Griffin, ready to go here for round one. The question beckons, how soon will he shoot and try to get this into a grappling realm? You know he'll have the advantage there if he chooses to attack the legs and take the opposition down. Nice job by the kickboxer there as he gets the front kick home early against the wrestler. You got to think that's going to be a big part of his repertoire here tonight. Oh, he might get finished here. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Hughes is in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. And there you go, again, half guard. There it is, now he's going to mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there. Nice.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You gotta be careful.
Got his guard pass.
Hughes is right back to the full mount here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body. Big right hand. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Under 2 minutes in the what a job to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
No denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the buttons that would end the night.
Went for the inside leg kick. Superman punch lands. "45 seconds to go here in round one." Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Nice pass.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Heading back to the corner now after that round. Hughes is bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round two. Oh, look at that leg kick. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, huge left. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Gets the single leg takedown. Pretty good velocity on that one. Excellent ground and pound here by Hughes. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Now he's going full mount. Now he's got a good body position. Yup.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Gets his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people.
Oh, he does it again, takes this fight right back to the ground one more time. This is exactly what he told us on Thursday. The game plan he's executing to perfection.
And he's doing it exactly as he said he hoped it would go. He's getting to the legs, getting fantastic angles, and just wrestling beautifully. The takedowns are amazing, but it's the ground strikes that he's landing once he's getting there that is truly a sight to behold.
Now inside the closed guard, really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Final seconds of the round. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. 10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
The Hall of Famer Hughes gets caught with that punch.
Big shot to the head. Another shot to the head.
Griffin gets hit with a kick. All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot, so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I would try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something.
Right,
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words.
Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, great reversal to top position by Hughes. Trying for a submission now.
That Darce choke is tight. He's working very hard to try to get the sub.
Don't let him get that jump. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Nice connection with that punch.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Final seconds here. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, man. That was awesome. You really hurt him at the end of that round now. He is not going to recover, okay? I want you to go out there this round, and I want you to hit him.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Griffin. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Oh, well, why get away from it? Another huge kick lands.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
He's hurt bad.
Beautiful level change.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Lands with the ground and pound. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Hughes is in half guard.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Oh, he hurt him again, bro. You cannot take too many of those.
He's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Hughes is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Griffin.
Nice shots landing from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. Well, remarkably, his opponent is still in it. The round is over. Multiple knockdowns there. What a clinic from Griffin.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Straight right is there. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. Lands to the body there. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Big shots landed by him now.
Big ground and pound.
Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Hughes. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to it. Great technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here.
Nice kick, yep.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, nice straight punch there by Griffin. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Griffin. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, great reversal to top position by Griffin. Less than a minute now to go in the round. Attempting a choke now. Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Holding on to the submission attempt here. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
The Hall of Famer Hughes getting pounded, something fierce by the back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the fight of the year conversation. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. With a winner by unanimous decision, Matt Hughes.
All right, no surprise as the wrestler gets it done on all 3 scorecards against the kickboxer. Crowd was loving the kickboxer walking out. Now they're showing their appreciation for the wrestler after a most dominant performance tonight.
Expectation versus reality.
Yeah.
The expectation was that the kickboxer was going to do something fun, but the reality was it was this wrestler's night. And look at him now, taking it all in as he earned that unanimous decision.
right, here's the former UFC heavyweight champion and in all likelihood future UFC Hall of Famer Cain Velasquez. You guys have been sharpening each other's skills for years, and it's good to see Cain back and healthy here tonight.
Exactly where he belongs. Cain Velasquez is a fighter, and he deserves to be fighting inside of the octagon. One of the tighter strikers the UFC has ever seen in the heavyweight division. The cardio, the pace, the pressure that you face when you fight a Cain Velasquez is overwhelming. Guys melt, and it's because after one round you realize we're just getting started.
Right.
And Cain's only revving up the engine. It's truly, truly difficult to stare down the barrel of a fight with Cain Velasquez.
And he hasn't necessarily adopted my Cardio Cain moniker, but there are few guys that can match the cardiovascular strength of the great Cain Velasquez. Big spot for him here tonight. Cain Velasquez steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Well, the celebrities are out, the floor seats are packed because the notorious one, Conor McGregor, makes his triumphant return here tonight. There's always a special feel when a UFC main event is about to unfold, but Conor McGregor just takes it to that requisite next level.
J.A., as a fan, I usually sit right next to the octagon, but when Conor fights, I got to be in the first row behind the barrier because the celebrities are out in droves. Conor McGregor has this thing about him that makes everybody want to show up. They flock to Vegas. They come in groups. They want to experience the notorious Conor McGregor. They want to see if he can have one of those special moments, him atop the cage, him knocking out Jose Aldo. If you experience the McGregor experience, you always have a story to tell, and that's why people show up.
He's going to cash the check tonight, right? But he's not here for just money,
No,
right? This is about proving himself, trying to improve his mixed martial arts legacy. 1-2 titles, no title defenses. That's a big part of the motivation.
He takes a lot of pride in the preparation to getting to the octagon, and you see it every time Conor McGregor fights.
Conor McGregor steps inside the octagon. He's ready to fight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. So here's Cain Velasquez, first Mexican-American to win a major pro heavyweight title in MMA or boxing history. Prohibitive favorite here tonight. We'll see if the opponent can extend Velasquez into the latter rounds. Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
Oh, he does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
Does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
closed over. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, you see Conor McGregor land the left hand and then move out of harm's way in terms of distance management, DC. Nobody does it better than this guy. Unable to connect there.
Another big takedown. Great job landing from the top position.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Velasquez. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Double leg here. He lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Final seconds here. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Armor, take a deep breath. Breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, good. Listen, you can't stand there and let him tear you.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He has been committed to that body work all night. Certainly paid off over those previous 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's investing in the body. He's not taking out withdrawals. He's depositing into body punching, and now it's showing itself. He's made an investment. Let's see how that investment pays off as we go forward.
Always better to be making a deposit than a withdrawal.
Oh, yeah, you got to stop taking withdrawals in all situations of your life. Your relationship, your fighting, everything.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a big connection there for McGregor. Over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. He clinches now.
Oh, you can't do that in soccer, but it's allowed here. Nice trip to get the takedown.
Oh, great foot sweep right there. Got to the clinch, started manipulating the body, and the moment his opponent took a misstep, boom, tripped him right over the top. Great job. He's getting him out here. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up. If you... Both of them are landing massive shots. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Conor McGregor gets up. He is back on the feet here. That's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great part.
Nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Oh, McGregor's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, big knee to the body.
Right hand.
Missed with that right hand. Back and forth we go.
It's work. Come on.
He's in trouble.
Well, he was a little say the same. Oh, the uppercut is clean.
Oh, nice right hand.
30 seconds to go here. Oh, flying knee to the head. Oh, beautiful combination. Final seconds here of round 2. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, heading back to the corner, and McGregor's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
It's okay. He just got caught. We need this round.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Hook to the head there by Velasquez. Oh, huge kick. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Got hurt again.
Throwing that jab, no good. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. 3 minutes. Now a kick to the body. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow.
Great ground and pound by this man.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Well, he's in a oh, big shots raining down. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red, is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Oh! My goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Cain Velasquez!
So congratulations are in order to the former two-time UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez, still a guy who many believe is the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. Not sure if this performance alone is enough for him to get an immediate crack at the title, but he certainly did everything within his power tonight to prove that he is still very much a force to be reckoned with in this UFC heavyweight division. All right, big spot here for the former undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, and he's not too emotionally attached to a lot of these results. I expect a big effort out of him here tonight.
You know, John, I love that you teed it up that way, because I was just thinking that for a guy that seemed to be on a rocket ship to the moon, becoming a middleweight champion, he handles adversity as well as anyone I've ever seen. When he lost to Jan Blachowicz, when he tried to become double champion, still even keel. When he lost his championship, even keel. I believe that ability will allow for him to work his way back to a championship opportunity, where I expect him to be very competitive and possibly earn himself the belt back.
And skill for skill, there are a lot of people that still believe he's the best middleweight in the world. A lot of the elite 185-pounders believe that Izzy and not necessarily Pereira represent the toughest matchup for them. We'll see how Adesanya fares in this critical matchup here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement, as he won the fight in the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
Few guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. Jon Jones, we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, well, the buzz is palpable. We're going to try to keep our words together, but we are fans at our core, and to see this matchup materialize is just insane. Israel Adesanya, Jon Jones, hold it together, champ.
It feels like there's nothing in sports like fighting. And when you get a big fight, you can almost feel the roof about to fly off of the building. That is what you have right now. For so long, people have wanted to stop.
Kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got a very bad head kick. Now he has Nice leg kick. Oh my God, it's hurt. It's hurt.
2 minutes have expired in our opening round.
In the half guard.
Making all these shots count. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards.
Jones is trying for a submission here.
Yep, that kid's deep.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Well, he postures up yet again and delivers another big sequence there of ground and pound. Beautiful punches there by Jones. Nicely done. And very effective with the ground and pound.
Big punch lands through the middle. And they get to the clinch. Guys, look for him to find an option. He's got multiple. He's got takedowns. He's got slams. He's got throws. He's got all his weapons available to him. Look for him to advance to the next position.
Oh, misses with the jab. Jones is cut above the eye.
What a kick. That one landed.
Oh, flying knee right on the chin. Under a minute now to go in the round. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now,
huge connection by him there.
he needs to get on his bicycle. So that he doesn't get finished.
Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool, because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
Lands a nasty body kick.
Pretty good connection there, yeah. Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, holding on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination. Walk out to the entrance when he's in the octagon, his fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
Oh, man, look how quickly he gets that foot to the target. Nice straight right hand. That kick lands.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again.
Feet on the hips here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle because the guy hit hard.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh, right into mount.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Nice reversal on the ground. Great job. That was a slick transition.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing fun about it.
It's not fun. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit to your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it. Good round.
All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, as the round comes to an end, now is the time when you need a good cut man. We certainly got the best in the business here tonight, but that is a significant cut on the forehead, and it's not getting any better. It's only getting worse with the absorbed strikes in that round. We'll see if the cut man can nip it in the bud here. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round, and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that,
how's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, the numbers continue to pile up. 54 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. And in terms of the accuracy rate, DC landing at a 59% clip thus far tonight against John Jones. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Land right there, his opponent's wobble chair.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Nice double change. He passed the half guard.
Fight close guard now.
And there you go. Again, half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount. That was nice.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, now you see some visible damage on that calf. We'll keep an eye on it. Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up. Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here.
Oh, look at that.
Jones goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Nice fight IQ there after he had gotten stunned on the feet. Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position.
This is where he wants to be.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
All right, good news for him. The round is over. Bad news. Cut on his forehead could not be much worse. Actually, they might even call in the doctor here. You see, the cut man's going to try to shore this thing up, but if this cut gets any worse, they are going to stop this fight. Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it. And every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down his tibia, making it real hard to fight.
You got him hurt. You got him hurt. Go after that cut. Go after that cut. Strike. Protect your face.
Jones's cut on his forehead is so bad.
Oh, Adesanya's getting going now.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Adesanya. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Back to his feet. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so the clean knockout for Israel Adesanya tonight. The last style bender, not forcing the issue as usual, but it is a pretty thing when he puts somebody away.
Well, if you press Israel Adesanya, he will put you to sleep. Once again, he proves why he's one of the best fighters in UFC history.
Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing him, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And then as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble.
And watch the ads for your boy. Don't skip him. Appreciate
it. Crazy atmosphere inside GNS Arena here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Let us now see who will have the upper hand. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight.
Nate Diaz.
Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
It's 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
Fighting! Shit. Damn, about died. About died.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner.
I can't do that shit. Fighting!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here is the boxer and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Nate Diaz, making another UFC start tonight. And this is a hard guy to get out of there. Without a 2x4 or some sort of weapon, it's going to take a very special performance to try to finish Nate Diaz tonight. Oh!
Damn.
Big shots exchanged in the pocket.
See, I got that, I got damages.
Diaz has cut his
Damages on from the other fight. I got that on. So you got just survival of the fittest, bitch.
Heavy body kick lands.
Diaz about to get knocked out. He can't do nothing with this dude. No disrespect. Oh, shit. Oh, that jab there, though. Ooh.
Right early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz up to a
Oh,
good start.
shit. Oh, shit. Look at his face. Oh, my God. He looked like a goddamn jug of Kool-Aid.
Very accurate
Shit.
with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he dropped that straight.
Ooh, your face looking crazy, goddamn. Just give up, Diaz. Give up. Your eye about to pop out the socket.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up.
Give up. Oh my God. I ain't never seen nobody face look like that in the game. What the fuck?
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Figures to start to trickle down.
Boy, he's still fighting.
Here moving forward.
Oh my God.
Oh, straight punch. The kick is there to the body. Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night. All right, so the ref has called a break to the action, and it likely means
they're going to stop that fight.
The doctor to look at
they're going to stop that
just
fight.
Leaking all over the octagon right now.
A lot of blood, John, but this is a fight. I mean,
they're going to stop this fight, boy. Look at his face.
It happens in a fight. These guys should be able to continue.
I think the doctor's going to have to stop this fight.
They stopped
like a slot machine, and yes, that is the end of the fight. So a disappointing athlete to be sure, but his opponent caused the damage.
Yeah, caused the damage, and I agree with the stoppage. Great stoppage by the ringside official.
Let's get to Bruce Buffer. He has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner
they cleaned that shit up quick, bro.
TKO, Alexander Drago Volta.
I remember that dude there. That dude was no joke. With them little things on his feet.
I think they're going to be talking about this one for weeks to come. He knew he was going to be able to test that chin on an opponent that hadn't really shown us much in terms of glaring weaknesses. All hail the kickboxer tonight.
I mean, all hail the king.
That's why I take the damages off, because
that
right there happens. We ain't going to have that on the next tournament. We just going to have it where they heal up for the next fight instead of going in with already damaged.
But not only was winning,
Patty beat Patty beat what's his name?
By getting this stoppage.
Oh, buddy with that long name. Khabib. Patty made him tap out in the first round. Crazy. Ain't no way that'll happen, but all right. Yeah. Put him in the arm bar. Get ready, bro, through next week.
To see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a
seeing a little trailers for 2K26.
No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon,
y'all already know me. I don't care. 2K26, 2K36, Lakers in 5. I don't give a damn. I'ma still whoop ass on online. It don't matter. It don't matter what 2K it is.
By a crocodile, he is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses.
And when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight.
UFC Hall of Famer. I remember that dude. Bro. I used to love watching him. Him and what's his name back then? Forrest Griffin. And you had Chuck Liddell.
Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and
Spider.
that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
Rampage, boy. I used to love watching Rampage.
You have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. Well, no air conditioning, no problem. We are ready to go with more live action from Jeunesse Arena here in
no
Rio
air
de
conditioning.
Janeiro, Brazil. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event.
My favorite part right here.
Time!
5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division.
Introducing first, fighting out of the
Fighting! All right, I'm done. Before I lose my voice.
Welterweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame,
Matt Hughes.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paddy the Bandit
But somebody looking at you like that, bro.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You better be locked in.
All right, well, it has been a rapid rise to UFC prominence for the Liverpudlian Paddy the Daddy Pimblett.
Ooh!
Capacity crowds when he fights. And as far as this matchup is concerned, a lot of people feel like he might be up against it. Pimblett does not want to hear that noise. He said if the fight goes to the ground, I am a much more willing...
Come on, Matt. Damn, Matt. You let Boney Man put you on the ground.
That is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Eddie, the baddie.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense. Big ground and pound.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Pimblett.
He passes to half guard.
Watch that side control.
An elbow.
Oh, no.
Oh, this one could be over soon. Outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Paddy Pimblett. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle is tight. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Hughes is going for a choke.
Now he's in trouble. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Relentless pressure from the top by Paddy Pimblett. 20 seconds to go in round one. Side control now. Pimblett's back in full mount.
Massive shot from the top.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. 5 minutes in the books.
Yeah, don't get up off of him. That's a little ditty fight now. The bell ring, bitch.
Deep breath. Great breath. Feel very, very close to getting those submissions. I want you to be a little bit more.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Look at him working and trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse.
Oh, high kick.
Oh, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, nice level change.
Pimblett's going for the sub here. Ooh, it's tight. I will see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot.
Huge elbow.
Changing the position.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand.
All right, setting up the arm bar.
Uh-oh, arm bar.
Beautiful setup on that arm bar.
There it is. He's on the arm bar now.
Whoa, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Pimblett's in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Nice transition.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Ten seconds now to go in the round. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, round 3 coming up next. Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
Third round underway.
Oh, nice kick.
That leg can hurt.
Oh, huge kick to the body. That can't feel good. And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Paddy Pimblett gets caught by the inside leg kick. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly flipped off. First leg kick rounds his opponent a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this one.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Good work from the top here by Hughes. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. Oh, nice.
Well, he's got his back now. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Pimblett's eye now closing up.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go.
Pimblett's looking to lock up an arm bar here. Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's got to be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round, and the end swell can only do so much, right? His face looks like it has been injected. It's so swollen. This fight could end at any moment. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Hughes.
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Another debilitating leg kick. This could really be it.
I mean, this looks like it's about to be over. He has taken way too many of these leg kicks. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. And there you go, again, half guard. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, big shots here. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. He's brutalized.
Dean steps in.
Holy smokes.
How about it? So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned. Because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's calling a stop to this contest at 2 minutes of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.
right, so Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pineda showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight in the world.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy in his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer in much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him where he needs him to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, back in the octagon here tonight. All right, so here's the former UFC heavyweight champion, cardio, Cain Velasquez. Nobody is better equipped to talk about this man and all that he brings to the table than you, DC.
Just a fantastic mixed martial artist. From the first time I saw Cain at the American Kickboxing Academy, I understood that I was no longer just looking at a wrestler, but a true fighter. Cain had an ability to push and train at a level that not even the welterweights could keep up with. Just a workhorse in the highest sense of the word, a guy that was willing to lay it all out on the line. Some of the performances that this man has had truly allows him to be considered one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time.
And he puts that status on the line every time he makes the walk, including tonight. Good to see Cain Velasquez back. Cain Velasquez has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. So we get another look at Cain Velasquez here. He's only gone past the 234 mark of the second round 4 times in his pro career. You know about the cardio, but don't sleep on the power as well. This is a guy with a lot of quick knockouts in his career, and he'll be chasing another one here under the bright lights tonight. And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
You can't bounce around with
Connections in there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. I mean, he's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Back to his feet. Looking to land the leg kick now. Trying to recover here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Excellent ground and pound there by Velasquez. Oh, he's back up again. You got to like that. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Adesanya's now switching his stance. Velasquez's forehead is bleeding now. A cut just opened up.
Oh, nice body shot. Nice shot, lands downstairs.
Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Nice punch there by Velasquez. Big knee lands there. Oh, the high kick lands.
That's how you control the fight. Keep fighting behind the jab.
Velasquez swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Round 2 is next. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Adesanya's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the start of our second round. Cain Velasquez. And on the other side, Israel Adesanya.
The fighter's on point tonight, lands a beautiful kick.
Right hand over the top. Side kick. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get it down.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropped his level, shooting his shot. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it in.
Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. He passes the half. Now he's going full mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. The ground strike's starting to pile up.
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, another heavy shot gets through. And back to his feet. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Lands a good series of kicks here. His misses are entertaining. Oh, smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. Velasquez goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. So a nice entry and a wise move, given how the things were playing out on the feet. Israel Adesanya gets back up again. Oh, beautiful connection. action on the feet. He's got it all working tonight.
He's in his zone. He's in a zone. It is going to be very difficult for his opponent to keep up.
Velasquez's left leg would appear to be compromised at this point in time. You see he's limping, having a hard time putting weight on it, and it appeared as though it was that last kick that did the damage. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, heading back to the corner, and Adesanya's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, well, the cut man has got his work cut out for him, and I believe we have isolated the shot that caused that critical cut above the eye.
I mean, right above the eye, John. Too many damaging blows. He's got to change something, because now every time he gets hit above the eye, the blood will start to leak in his eye, making it almost impossible to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with the... His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Velasquez is in half guard now. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Velasquez is really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened the ball, just a nasty leg kick down. Let's go.
He is throwing those kicks, evenly kick. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick. As MMA had advanced, you saw guys completely abandoning full guard. Nobody stayed there. Right at the highest level, you got taken down, you rushed to the side of the fence to get up. Jose Aldo made this famous. You couldn't hold him down if you ever got him down. So you're seeing guys really settle into those guards right now, and they're paying for it by getting beat up.
Oh, massive diving punch flush to the head. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one.
Getting them out here. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Adesanya gets back up again. Nicely done. So as a result of one of those leg kicks, he is now limping. He hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that this guy has struggled. You can see that he's very, very hurt from these leg kicks. Even checking the kicks now will not help because the damage has been done. What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he got him hurt very badly.
Velasquez goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here.
Oh, nice.
He's got him here.
Oh, nice level change. In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so what a round it was for him. Multiple knockdowns. When we sat down with him on Thursday, he said, when I touch guys in this division, they go down, and he proved prophetic. That's exactly what happened in the previous
The
round.
guy has lightning in his hands. Every time he is landing, he is putting his opponent on his butt over and over, knocking him down. He has not found the finish, but he needs to stay patient, find the perfect shot, hit him with that kill shot. You get that kill shot off, and there will be no more getting up.
Ready. Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Well, it's one thing to have length done a good job of getting back to his feet, and just as I say that, planted on his back again.
Another takedown over and over and over. Look, man, I'm a wrestler, and I love takedowns. But come on, do something different. Press punch. Do one of the special moves. I mean, geez, takedown after takedown.
Velasquez gets the single leg takedown. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Beautiful transition.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Cain Velasquez. He's having his way with him here.
Oh, right into mount.
Adesanya's in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here.
Push, push, push. Get free.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that...
Oh, a head kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got to...
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Beautiful performance by the champ. At times, the champ can be a bit boring, but tonight, he knew that he needed to finish this fight. All things are right again in the world as Israel Adesanya gets a TKO finish.
Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Batty Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, we'll see how it goes for this decorated kickboxer. Nice to see him cross over into the UFC, and a lot of people feel like if he can get on sort of an Alex Pineda-type trajectory in terms of the work ethic and the approach, could be a future world champion.
Well, he looks like it. He seems to have all the skills, and he says the right thing. We were talking to him the other day. He spoke about all the time they're spending in the gym working on the wrestling because he knows that the kickboxing is embedded in him. He has done it so long, he can do it on cruise control. But the wrestling has improved. And he said because his wrestling's improved, guys are going to have to stand with him. And when they have to stand, he said the lights will be shut out. Yeah, I cannot wait to see him perform. Dude's got power everywhere, and that's why a lot of these fans have traveled far and wide to see him compete live here tonight. Man, what a crazy atmosphere inside GMS Arena here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Let us now see who will have the upper hand.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight.
We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander Dragovota.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Do it.
Star power. Paddy the Batty Pimblett back on the proven ground here tonight, and with much fanfare as you hear the fans chiming in, it has been a tremendous rise to superstardom. Oh, you gotta start to look to finish him now. Pretty good stuff getting that kick home. Clipped him with the jab.
Lands a nice leg kick. Wow, he lands another leg kick.
Oh, that couldn't have felt good as he lands the knee to the body. He's a tall fighter, and he's going to have the size advantage against most opposition in this division.
Great timing on that double leg.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. That Darce is tight.
He's going to choke him. There it is.
Oh, he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away and getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce choke.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Pimblett. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Nice positional control here. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now. But if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Nice jab by Volkov.
That high kick gets you spinning. Great landing.
And he lands a big left hand there. Oh, look at that. He left up and landed the diving punch to the head. Oh, heavy shots raining down. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Volkov's going for a choke. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tough. Oh, he got it. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Pimblich's now dealing with a cheek cut. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Great, okay? He's ready to go. I want you to go out there.
All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Volkov gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. He's got a good leg kick. There it is. Straight right hand, no good.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check it, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Man, doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Nice job to land the knee there by the tall fighter. And I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. More baller does. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Nice.
All right, has the guard closed here. And he is back up to his feet. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the others.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would...
That's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Big head kick. Strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Round 3 next. All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look for him to start to make mistakes, trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway.
Big strike lands. Now he is trying to take down that big.
Big knee there to the chest. That one connected. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Nice job to get the foot off the canvas and to the target quickly. Beautiful inside leg kick by Pimblett. Well, that calf is starting to show signs of bruising now.
And you can tell in the way that he's walking. It's starting to take an effect.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he
right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he's still standing after taking that punch.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round.
Armbar.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. Was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, is there any strike not in this guy's arsenal? Nice elbow to the body by Paddy Pimblett.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Pimblett. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Hard elbows, hard elbows.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
All right, keep that guard.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Final seconds.
Oh, nice headlock. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the fourth round fight schedule for... Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh, big left hand. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Pretty good jab there by Volkov. What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides.
He got hurt bad here.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, now he bails on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Volkov getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds.
The crowd just loves whenever you get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from the play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
We're going to redo that fight, bro. I got to head out, bro. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. As always, can I get a oh yeah? I'll be back on tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time.